Today we are reciting chapter 12. Um, text 1. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satatayukta Ye Bhaktastvam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharamavyaktan Tesham Te Yoga Vittama.
Translation. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested?
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Mayyaveshya mano ye mam nityayukta upasate Shraddhaya parayopetas te me yuktatamamataha.
Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect.
Ye tvaksharamanirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachalam dhruvam sanniyamyendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mamiva sarvabhutahite rataha.
Translation. But those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fixed, and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone, such person engaged in the welfare of all at last achieve me.
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते.
Translation. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते
Trans-
तेषाम् तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्.
Translation. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service, and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Pratha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death.
मय्येव मन आदत्स्व मयि बुद्धिनिवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
Sorry. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt.
अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय.
My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me, without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me.
अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage.
अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुम् मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागन् ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्.
If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self situated.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानविशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्यागाच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्.
If you cannot take this to practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मां दृढनिश्चयः मय्यार्पितमनोर्बुद्धि यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
One who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me.
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षमर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः.
He by whom no one is put into difficulty, and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me.
अनपेक्ष शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me.
यो न रिष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमानय स मे प्रियः.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, could you just clear the screen? Thank you. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me.
समशस्त्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानपमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेत स्थिरमति भक्तिमान् प्रियो नरः.
One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me.
ये तु धर्मामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धाना मतपरमा भक्तास्तीव मे प्रियः.
Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
And so today we're just going to look at the key summaries. So there's a phrase that's used in verse 7, which is Desham aham samudarta mrityu samsara sagara. So Lord Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, and he's saying, those who worship me, giving up all activities unto me. So this is a summary, actually. This, if there was a very concise way of understanding chapter 12, then it would be this. And in fact, before I start going further, why don't you type in the chat, what do you think, a couple of words as a summary, one or two words that you think defines this, and don't use devotional service. So if you have any ideas what you think, what a summary is about this, then please just put it in the chat box. I can see no one's put it down. You must have some idea, or maybe, oh, okay, we've got one from Saraj then. Those devotees who are very dear to Krishna. Very nice, Sarajben. That's a very nice summary. And I suppose what you're saying is it's about, you're absolutely spot on. Chapter 12 is about how we can endear ourselves to Lord Krishna. So Alka, you're saying, oh, okay, so if you want to finish off writing the chat about the recital, please finish that off. But if you don't mind just adding something now to what you think is the summary of chapter 12. I mean, many of you were here yesterday. Anyway, if it comes to you, please add more. So Lord Krishna is actually telling Arjuna that those who worship me, giving up all of their activities unto me and being devoted to me, so without any deviation, that we are, we worship Krishna, engaged in devotional service, always meditating